The West Coast Conference Cross Country Championships are coming up on Saturday, November 1st at Baylands Park in Sunnyvale, California, and you'll be able to watch both the men's and women's races live right here on the W.TV. And to get you ready for the big meet, I met up with Santa Clara head coach Felipe Montoro to get a preview of what this course is going to look like. Give us a little bit of an overview, kind of a scouting report, if you will, of the competition coming into this meet.
Well, the WCC has developed into one of the more competitive cross-country conferences in the West Coast, if not the country. And quite a few teams on both the men's and women's side will be nationally ranked coming in, and we're looking forward to hosting such a competitive competition.
Who are some of the teams you're kind of looking out for that'll be up at the top there?
All year, Portland on the men's side has been ranked in top 5, I believe, and BYU is also ranked in the nation. Gonzaga's ranked really high in our region, and then on the women's side, USF has won this meet the last 5 times, and they're still a really solid team this year. And BYU, as well as Portland women and Loyola Marymount, are also really strong this year.
And we're out here at Baylands Park, which is the site of the West Coast Conference Championships. Of course, you guys are very familiar with. Give us kind of an overview of what this course looks like. What are some of the challenges and different features of this course?
Not so many challenges. It's a really easy course. It's super fast, mostly hard surfaces, a little bit of grass at the beginning and the end. The course doesn't factor a whole lot into your race plan, other than knowing that it's very fast.
Well, can we go take a look at it a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, so we're at the starting line. Student athletes have worked all season long to get to this point. It's right before a very big race for them. What are the emotions kind of like, and what are you telling your student athletes to be thinking in those moments right before the race actually starts?
Personally, on our team, we try to stay, as relaxed as we can, and just sort of, take care of business and do what we've been doing in practice and doing all year. Certain teams might, have a different strategy and want to get really amped up. So I think it's pretty individual. So that's what we do.
How important is it to just get off to a good start, not go off too fast? But how important is the start?
Yeah, the start's actually pretty important. It's less of an issue at the conference meet with a much smaller field. But if you get out too slow and have to work through a lot of bodies on the course, and this is a relatively narrow course, that can affect your race as well. So you definitely want to get out just right.
All right, let's go take a look at more of the course.
Let's go.
Okay, so from the start, the runners have gone around the park, come up the trail. They've gotten to this waves part of the course. What's unique about this part of the course?
It's the only pancake flat part of the course, so it's, I guess, the most technical part. And but it's still early in both races, about 1.5 miles in, and you don't want to spend too much energy on these. They're not that hard anyway, and you still got a long way to go.
Where's a runner's mindset kind of in the middle parts of the race?
Yeah, you're still hopefully not too tired, and you're going over what your strategy is and how you're feeling, and what the next step in your race plan is.
All right, let's go to that finish line.
All right.
What's going through a runner's mind as they're getting close to the finish? They see that finish line up in the future.
Well, probably they're glad they're almost done, and dealing with quite a bit of discomfort, and excited to finish as well as they can for their team.
Now, say the race is close, neck and neck coming into the finish. Where does a runner find that little extra push? I mean, as you just said, they're probably exhausted. Where does that come from to just beat out their opponent?
I'm sure all these athletes have been training really hard for months, if not years, preparing for that moment. And when you put that much into something, it's actually not that hard to dig a little deeper and hit the finish line.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. We're excited for the race.
Thank you.